Back in the day, Resident Evil wasn't just a video game, it was a life lesson wrapped in pixelated terror. Released on the PlayStation, it introduced us to a concept we hadn't fully grasped yet: fear. Real, gut-wrenching, soul-shaking fear. Forget jump scares in modern games. This was psychological warfare. So there we were, me and my brother, home alone one weekend. He decides to play Resident Evil. We didn't know what we were getting into. No trailers, no spoilers, just blind optimism and one cursed CD. He starts playing, and at first everything seemed fine. A spooky mansion, a few eerie noises, classic horror vibes. And then the first zombie showed up. You know, the one with the slow, haunting head turn? Yeah, that moment redefined terror for us. My brother froze, handed me the controller, and said, "You play." And being the brave one, I took it. I wasn't gonna chicken out. I sat there, gripping the controller, heart pounding, telling myself, it's just a game, just a game. But let me tell you, when that zombie got up and started walking towards me, my body betrayed me. Did we scream? No. We were too scared to scream. We sat there, silent as the grave, but our insides were screaming louder than a fire alarm. And yes, to use a very polite phrase, let's just say our pants didn't make it through unscathed. But did we stop playing? Oh no, we kept going. Why? Because neither of us wanted to look weak in front of the other. It became a competition of fake bravery. Outwardly, we were like, this is fine, whatever, not even scary. But inside, we were broken. Every jump scare chipped away at our souls. Every zombie encounter felt like the end of days. And don't even get me started on the dogs jumping through the windows. Those dogs were the original reason therapy exists. And then came Resident Evil 2. If the first game was a warm-up, this one was a full marathon of misery. Zombies everywhere, lickers crawling on walls, and Mr. X stomping around like he was collecting rent. And the save system? Typewriters and ink ribbons? Who thought that was a good idea? It was like the game was saying, oh, you want to save your progress? Too bad. Survive first. The puzzles? Absolute nonsense. It's the end of the world, but sure, let's spend half an hour finding a diamond-shaped key to open a door. Meanwhile, zombies are chewing on your leg and you're thinking, who designs these houses? But the real kicker? The sense of pride when you finally beat the game. You'd sit there, exhausted, staring at the credits roll thinking, I made it. Sure, you lost a chunk of your sanity along the way, but you survived. And if you've never played Resident Evil before, let me tell you this. You're lucky. You probably have better mental health than the rest of us, but for those of us who did play it, well, we wear our PTSD like a badge of honor. You know, they made a remake later. Fancy graphics, better controls, sure. But honestly, it just doesn't hit the same. There's something about playing it as a kid, when your biggest problem was figuring out how to reload the gun, that makes it special. Now, as an adult, you're sitting there thinking, man, zombies are scary, but have you ever tried paying taxes or dealing with customer service? Suddenly, those pixelated monsters don't feel so intimidating. Adult fears hit different, you know? So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or maybe I'll send Nemesis after you. Your call.